another storyboards video. It's called Medieval Karens Be Like.
I'm really anxious to see what this one is, considering how the last one went. So we're going into full screen. Let's do this, guys.
You know, I already had a ton of respect for employees who work in jobs where they have to deal with other people's stupidity all day, and this story I'm gonna tell you is no exception. I swear, common sense ain't looking so common these days. So a while back, believe it or not, I used to have an iPhone with a home button. And this story I'm gonna tell you is no exception. I swear, common sense ain't looking so common these days. So a while back, believe it or not, I used to have an iPhone with a home button. And this home button would break sometimes. When this happened, it's like your whole phone is useless now. So the only thing you could do is go into your settings and turn on a digital home button. So you could still, use your phone. So one day my phone's home button broke because I may or may not have, had my phone in my pocket whilst making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the passenger seat of a moving go-kart on a really intense go-kart track. It's not really that important. Although that is a true story for another time, but we won't talk about that. Anyway, so obviously this
we definitely
wasn't
want to talk
ideal,
about that.
But one day, I finally got so fed up with it that I decided to go to a magical place called You Break, I Fix. Which quite literally is a place where if you break, they fix. Because guaranteed, if I went to the Apple store, they'd upcharge me like crazy and then just encourage me to get a new phone. But I didn't want to do that. So I was like, fantastic. I'll just go in there, get them to fix my home button, and we'll all be fine and dandy. But if I had just gone to the Apple store, you wouldn't be watching this story right now.
True, touche.
So I go inside and I walk up to the guy at the counter. Hi there, my name's Karl. How can I help you? Hey man, I'm Boredz. Nice to meet you. My home button broke on my iPhone SE. And I was wondering, since I broke, could you fix? Dude, I don't know what it is, but it's like I try extra hard to make employees laugh, or at least chuckle when I talk to them, because they have to deal with such wazbags all the time. I try to brighten up their day a little bit. But I guess I suck at it, because somehow every time I try, it feels like I just made their day worse. Every time.
Which is the face he's giving you right now.
Yeah, I can take a look at that for you. How'd you break it exactly?
Yes, go ahead and tell them the horror story of how you broke your phone. That way, maybe he will actually laugh. Instead of giving you the heavy-handed side eye.
Oh, I, just some heavy bodily impact. What, were you like playing football or something? Look, the more specific you are on this, the easier the fixing process will be.
Bull crap.
I mean, it's not like you were doing anything dumb with it, right?
Yeah, no, he wasn't doing anything stupid.
Like
no.
something stupid. I mean, you better have a completely valid and believable story on how you accidentally broke this thing. Because there is no way an upstanding, functioning member of society like yourself would be dumb enough to take this nice phone somewhere so chaotic it could easily be broken. Yeah, no, about that, what is it, buddy? Where did you go? What'd you do to it? Oh, well, you see, I was, You were what? Come on, spit it out, man. I was, on the, go-karts, and The go-karts? With your phone in your pocket? Yeah, and And? What do you mean, and? Having it in your pocket wasn't enough? What, were you blindfolded? Well, no, not quite. I was actually making a, Making something? Well, what were you making, buddy? I bet it was something really important if you had to do it while in a go-kart. It was a sandwich! I'm sorry!
And that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
I should have been more responsible.
That is what made his day. Now he will laugh hilariously at your story. What do you think?
It was impossible to make a PB&J on a go-kart.
But you just had to try it anyway. And now You officially made his day because now he can talk about how dumb you were.
Dude,
See, I told you he was gonna laugh.
I totally did not need to know all that. I was just messing with you. Did you really break it while making a sandwich on a moving go-kart?
He just sucked his
You know what?
eyeballs
It's
into
not
his
important.
face.
Okay, I'll just check with our main tech guy and see what we can do, okay, man?
As he goes to the back and they all laugh at you hysterically.
All right, I'll be just 1 second. My man Karl did not hold any punches. And maybe it's just the fact that my joke flopped at the beginning of our conversation, but I genuinely felt like he was judging me so hard. And he was just like, nah, just kidding. But, you know, I get it. He's probably just bored of dealing with people all day and wanted to have some fun. Man, of course my phone broke in the weirdest, most unbelievable way possible. So Karl comes back and he's like, yeah, so it looks like at the moment we don't have the correct parts to fix this, but we're actually getting a new shipment of parts tomorrow, so if you want to come back in the next couple of days, I can probably fix it for you. And I'm like, sure. So I go back to my normal life with my digital home button, and I'm staying away from go-kart tracks. People with the newer iPhones are making fun of me for having an inferior product, but hey, I mean, it could be worse. So a couple of days pass, and I finally make it back to the U-break I fixed. And let me just say, I'm glad I went here instead of the Apple Store, because I would not have been able to witness this incredible moment. So I walk in, and the same guy Karl was working at the counter. But this time, he seemed like he was in a good mood. He and the person he was helping were smiling and laughing, and he was helping him out. And I was like,
until you walk up.
Thank goodness. Because I didn't think my fragile emotions could take any more sarcastic judgment. So I walk over to these chairs because my out-of-shape rear end doesn't want to stand in line. Karl finishes helping out that person, and he starts waving me to come over because it's my turn. When the doors swing open.
The Undertaker.
And this, vertically challenged and hefty, not unlike a circle-shaped woman who is wearing a cloak, and I'm not kidding you, carrying an 1800s lantern, just brushes past me and walks right up to the counter to cut me in line.
I have a question. Why?
Because she could. That's why.
So I'm like, excuse me, I need this fixed. Uh-huh. Well, my name's Karl, and I'll be happy to help you. Let's see what we got here. Sorry, 1 sec. No worries, that's okay. Karl inspects what this woman slammed down on the counter, and it's something that I can only describe as a original German World War II 1944 dated Feldfernspeaker 33 field telephone by Kilowatt. But
they
it
no
also
longer
looked
make
like
parts
someone
for
must
that.
have mistaken it for a
How are they
Spud Melvin's
supposed to
limited describe as a original German World War II 1944 dated Feldfernspeaker 33 field telephone by Kilowatt.
Yeah.
But it also looked like someone must have mistaken it for a Spud Melvin's limited edition Chicago-style Dachshund Frankfurter hot dog because there was what looked like a bite taken out of the middle. And my first thought was like, oh, maybe it's from like an actual war, and that's like a bullet or a mortar hole or something. But my second thought was, well, it couldn't be, because neither mortars nor any type of bullet I am aware of leaves comically large cartoon teeth marks in something it pierces. Because
Does she
I am
own
not kidding
Scooby-Doo?
you, and I'm trying to describe this thing as best as I possibly can without photo evidence. This thing looked like Shaggy unhinged his jaw like a Burmese python and took the largest bite out of the middle of this thing. And Karl looks like he does not know what to do with himself. So the medieval lady is like, so can you fix it? And Karl's like, you know, I've never seen anything like this before, but I can tell you right now, this hole practically goes through every major component I can see in this thing, so I don't think so. But can you fix it?
No.
Man, whatever this thing is, practically every single piece inside of it would need to be replaced. So I'm sorry, but no. You'd be better off buying a new one. Somewhere. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where. But
Germany?
thank you for coming in. I'm sorry we couldn't help you. Best of luck to you on that. All right, next. Okay, well, that's fine. In that case, could you at least recover the data from it? Ma'am,
From
I
what?
just told you practically every single component of this thing is either missing or damaged beyond
the
repair
chew toy?
and needs to be replaced.
Yes.
So no, unfortunately, there's nothing that I can pull from this device that I can recover for you. Okay, well, can you at least pull the data from, like, previous calls and stuff from it? You can tell Karl is getting a little heated now. Ma'am, no. I just told you, it is all destroyed. And I certainly can't recover previous phone calls off of this thing, even if it was in perfect working order. All right, I get it, I understand. So, what data can you recover? I literally just explained why I
She looks like Darth Kermit the Frog.
can neither fix it nor pull any bit of data off of this thing. So again, I'm sorry, we cannot help you. Okay, but can you at least, like, pull the call history from it? And Karl just looks at this lady. I'm gonna be completely
There's the music again.
Looks like
be
somebody
honest.
sat
I don't
on
know
her
how
face.
he kept this cool this long, but he looks at this woman, does this hand motion, and goes, "Ma'am, I cannot."
As eye twitches while brain explodes. As she goes back to sell her sorcery. I think you legit just avoided being cursed by a witch.
So I finally get up to the counter, and Karl is like, "I am so sorry about that. Dude,
Well-
no worries at all. That was, entertaining. I'm sorry you had to deal with that." Yeah, that was definitely a first for me, but anyway, we have the part needed to fix your phone. Let me do that for you real quick. And Karl, the absolute GOAT, fixes my phone in like 30 seconds. It cost me like $10, and I went on my merry way. Don't worry, obviously staying
While
away from
falling on the
go-kart
floor.
tracks, but I am truly baffled. I just, like, how can
And just like in the last video we did, he had to add the cheeks when he fell.
Again. Why?
you not have respect for people who work in jobs like these, where they need to be patient and polite to people like this every single day? Like that one time, which was so satisfying, when I saw an
This is the
airport
video.
McDonald's employee absolutely obliterate a super entitled Karen. That story's right here if you want to check it out. Comment if you've ever seen anything like this, and subscribe if you enjoyed.
Okay, well, that's going to do it for this video, you guys, but we will definitely be checking out the next one very soon because his stories are actually pretty funny.
Yes.
Later.
Later. Peace.